This episode of Derapy is brought to you by Professor Sky's Record Review and Johnny Car Wash.
Today we are going
Like the video.
Okay. Today is part 3 of our 4-part GNX album review. Today we're talking about TV Off, Dodger Blue, and Peekaboo. 2 of these 3 songs I am just obsessed with. And one of them, on first listen, I was like, do I care about this at all? But boy, oh boy, am I excited to start with our first song today. Derapy. What a time it was to be in our Discord when GNX dropped on a random Friday afternoon. Live reactions were all over the place in the general channel. Watching people talk about Squabble Up and the Wayne mention on Whacked Out Murals was crazy. Watching people fall in love with Luther and be blown away by Reincarnated was awesome. But then suddenly I noticed, I couldn't help but notice, people were posting the word mustard in all caps. And I didn't get it at first. I actually had forgotten that, oh, Mustard is a person. He must have produced one of these Kendrick songs, because I was like an hour late to the party, like an hour or two late to listen to the album when everybody else was when it first dropped. I was busy, doing a job that no longer exists. But it seemed like people were way too enthusiastic about Mustard. They just kept posting it in all caps. Mustard! Like, I was like, what happened? Mustard! And then I heard the song myself, and let's listen to it together and see what all the hype's about.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Fuck being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
I just want to get this out of the way. There's a few really small parts of this song where Kendrick is like, "Ay," and he says it so quietly, not so quietly that you can't hear it. It's just loud enough to where it's almost like somebody's just like in the background, like on the other side of the room, and he's just like, "Ay." And frankly, it's one of my favorite parts of the song. It comes right after he's like, "It's not enough." Ay. It's so subtle. It's so good. And once you hear it, you can't unhear it. Every time it comes up, it just makes me laugh.
It's not enough. Few solid niggas left, but it's not enough. Few bitches that are really stepped, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on their ass. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them niggas mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Yeah, watch a nigga do it. We survived outside, all from the music, nigga. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega, bitch. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a nigga gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird niggas' hands, baby. Whoa!
There are mashups that exist where the Not Like Us lyrics are on this song's instrumental, or this song's lyrics are on the Not Like Us instrumental. It's Not Like Us Part 2, basically. It's like alternate universe Not Like Us with less Drake mentions. It's funny how certain fans of that artist would claim that Not Like Us was a smash solely because it's a diss. Yeah, Kendrick was like, okay, but also, guys, I have a problem. I can't stop. The instrumental slaps. The chorus talks about how there are a few solid people.
That man did not say people.
Left, but that's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. This could be a jab at P. Drizzy. Just because you're bigger physically or have higher sales or a greater quantity of hits doesn't mean you're actually better. It doesn't matter. It's not enough. If this song dropped and was, a little more Drake-centric during the beef, I promise you it would have had the exact same impact, if not greater.
Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what?
Is Kendrick Lamar okay?
Hey, what?
What is that?
Hey, what?
I just wanted to make sure that we all heard this.
Hey, what?
I don't think that he actually wrote this. I think that he just kind of lost it for a second. My brother blacked out.
You get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young nigga, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch, and they both hoes. I hate a nigga hating on them niggas, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Nigga feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Hey.
Guys, no script needed. This is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. This man said, I hate a... Mom, Dad, excuse me if you're listening. I'm going to say some bad words. No. Because I just feel like it's important to emphasize the humor here. The artistic endeavor that we're witnessing, okay? I hate a bitch that's hating on a bitch, and they both hoes. Have you all ever experienced anything like that? Have you ever had a homegirl that's talking about a homegirl like she's not the exact same type of homegirl? That shit's kind of embarrassing. I wouldn't let that shit happen to me. No, I don't say this very often, but I hate a nigga hating on them niggas, and they both broke. Have you ever spent time around a guy and he's hating on another guy and y'all are both on the same level? What is this?
What is that?
Make that make sense, please. Then we get people.
Say it.
Are feeling entitled because they've known me since I was a kid. Bitch, I cut my granny off. If she don't see it how I see it, We're watching a master at work. I mean, this is just expert lyricism by one Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. The revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. I feel like when we talk about turning the TV off, turn his TV off, I don't know about you guys. Let me know. The first time I heard turn his TV off, I immediately thought about what Drake was going to be doing during the Super Bowl. Is he going to go out and ask if anybody wants snacks while he's out? Because obviously this man's a degenerate gambler. He's usually going to be watching the big game. But then Drake announced that he's going to be on the other side of the planet while his arch nemesis is reaching great new heights. So I thought that this was a reference to Drake, and the revolution being televised is almost like Kendrick's peak. His pinnacle is stomping a man out lyrically all year and then celebrating at the biggest event of the year. And that is the revolution being televised. That is the end of the party that he said we would be watching die. I also really enjoy the lines, I got a big mouth, but he lacked big ideas. Send him to the moon. That's just how I feel. I know he's not talking about me because I have a big mouth and big ideas. The song's great, by the way. All I've been doing is glazing because I have no complaints. It's just a great song. But what if I told you that it got even better? What if I told you you were about to hear one of the greatest beat switches of all time and one of the most iconic moments in hip-hop all year, again, from the same guy?
But it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey.
This must be why Kendrick is running 6 miles every morning. I don't think you all really understand how hard it is to yell like that and hold that exact note for that long. It's not easy. I was in high school choir. I know. Derapy. Also, could you imagine being in the studio with Kendrick and having no idea he's about to turn up like this? He gives you just a peek at his lyrics, and you see the word mustard, and you're like, oh, it's in all caps with an exclamation point. That's pretty cool. I guess he's going to shout out mustard.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, Kendrick.
Thank you for this. Thank you for this moment, this sound, my editor and I, as well as all your fans. We appreciate this moment. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Niggas second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a boner pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show niggas the ropes before they hung from a rope. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Nigga ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Mustard!
This is another instance where we get a simple yet effective chorus. Man really said turn his TV off 8 times in a row, and it worked. He has similar hooks on Dodger Blue with the walk, 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 and on Peekaboo with the what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about. Even on Squabble Up, where he just says squabble up, squabble up, and the beat kind of carries, and he lets the beat breathe. Sometimes the simplest idea is the most effective. It gives you time to appreciate the instrumental and the overall vibe of the track. In the following verse, we get some tough bars about how there are no other kings in this rap thing. They siblings. Nothing but my children. One shot, they disappear. This is a reference to Notorious B.I.G.'s track, Kick in the Door. Kendrick believes the king title applies to him currently when it comes to rap. Many would concur. The past interference bar is pretty fun. I really enjoy the bar. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it. I get it. I personally vibe with this. Many talk about it.
People are saying.
I get it.
But we get it.
Ending the verse saying he'll walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling mustard. First of all, this bit is definitely going to go the hardest at the Super Bowl that is, in fact, in New Orleans. I also feel like it could have been a subtle jab at Lil Wayne. He's bringing LA to your city and he's yelling mustard. Then we get the part 2 chorus before we get this fun and highly quotable outro by Lefty Gunplay.
Turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
Shit get crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious, 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 crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Someone theorized that crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious could refer to the 4 tracks that were dropped on Drake's noggin. Euphoria goes crazy. 616 in LA is scary because you have a leak, Aubrey. Meet the Grams is spooky. Not Like Us is hilarious. Shout out to Chillin' with Moni, by the way. I saw that she made a post about this. Oh, and the song is a 10, by the way.
10.
It's the song I listened to the most from the album. This and Luther. I can't help it. The beat switch is crazy. The lyrics are great. The delivery is flawless. The hook doesn't overstay its welcome. Feature is perfect for the tone of the song. I have no notes. Sometimes I'm listening to other albums and this song just pops into my head and I stop everything and just listen to it. It's also placed really well in the track list. Reincarnated is so much to absorb. Then you get this fun track to just turn your brain off and turn up to. It's perfect. It's a 10.
10. 10.
Now on to Dodger Blue.
White diamonds, 2 a.m. she wildin'. Bitches sick, got they stomach in her comments. What school you went to? Gardena, Compton. Westchester, King, True, did we function? Little nigga, but that dog gave me that's on pup. On my kids, I sock you niggas up. How you ever took a fade and ran 3 more back to back? Oh, you haven't? Then shut the fuck up and keep it rap.
This feels like a very cool, laid-back, summer type track. It's a great vibe. And I will admit, on first listen, hearing this after the masterpiece that was Reincarnated and the generational banger that is TV Off, I kind of turned my nose up at it a little bit. I was like, this is kind of weak. But over time, it has definitely grown on me. The delivery matches the vibe of the instrumental, but I'd hope for some more range from Kendrick throughout the song.
Keep it rap. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10. Am I tripping? Yes, I am. Meditate over some money. I see Franklin, I find Van. Bitch, I'm from the land. Don't say you hate LA, but live in LA and pretend. My neck on Tarantino, Alejandro Spike Lee. Just know you took the scenic route if you stand by me. Stupid. Stupid.
I shouldn't like that part so much, but this song is about Kendrick's appreciation for Los Angeles. There are multiple references to very specific things about the city, and it almost doesn't even feel like my place to speak on it.
Stupid.
If you're from the Los Angeles area, leave a comment about something said in the first verse or throughout the song that you just like immediately vibe with, like something that resonated with you as a Los Angeles native. Don't say you hate LA when you don't travel past the 10.
10.
Gardena, Compton, Westchester, King Drew, then we function. Bitch, I'm from the land. What do these things mean? The easy thing to do would be to just tap on hyperlinks on Genius and be like, this is what it means. I am not your teacher, though. I'm here to start a dialogue.
Boy, if you don't get...
Anyways, here's a chorus I love from Wally the Sensei, Roddy Ricch, and Siete.
7.
So fly in this bitch, 50 on me, don't die.
trying and shit. You know I'm up and down when I slide in this bitch.
Beamers and the jets outside in this bitch. West side, get the money, yeah, that's for sure.
Streets don't love you, better respect the code.
Ain't no sleeping in on Sunday.
If it's about the money, then my niggas on go.
When I walk in,
This is not a bad thing, but in my opinion, Kendrick is not the best part of this Kendrick Lamar song. Therefore, it's automatically disqualified from being one of the top songs on a Kendrick album. Also, that
West side, get the money, yeah, that's for sure.
Streets don't love you, better respect the code.
the writing and delivery of these lyrics here are like my favorite. It's arguably my favorite bit from the song. And then when Kendrick and Ink come in, I'm actually feeling a little bit let down.
low, yeah, break neck. It's unanimous, high pop shit.
When I walk in, hoes better get in check. You looking at a bad bitch, nothing less.
Walk, 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 tip-toe, pivot, walk, tip-toe, pivot, walk.
I appreciate Kendrick giving other people the opportunity to shine on a song that's on an album as big as this. But the performance, the actual vocal performance from Kendrick on this song just sounds tired, a little bit lazy to me. And Man at the Garden also had like a very similar kind of low tone, obviously with like a different melody and tempo and like entire, it's a totally different song. But my point is, you can sound low and chill and there still be like a harder effect that's like a greater impact coming from the delivery of the lyrics, if that makes sense. I just feel like Kendrick's contribution in this song compared to the other people on this song leaves a lot to be desired, and therefore it just kind of comes off as one of the weaker tracks in my opinion. Then we get another inclusion from some other people that are trying really hard to sound really good to close out the song.
Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be cool. Don't take it personal. You won't be the first to know. Just might be the first to go. Just might be.
This is by no means a bad song, but I'm feeling a strong 7 to a light 8 on this one.
Siete.
I don't skip it because it's so short, but I also don't come back to it maybe for the same reason. Maybe if it were longer and more fleshed out, it'd be a better track. Maybe if Kendrick put more energy into his own parts or maybe had another verse, I'd be able to appreciate it more, but whatever though. Anyways, let's talk about the funniest Kendrick Lamar song I've ever heard.
Aye. What? Look.
Now, I would say one of the funniest parts of this song is the second word of this song. The way he says what is just so stupid to me.
What? Look. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. What they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Huh? They ain't talking about nothing. Aye.
What they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about.
Of all the quotable things from this, album, I have found myself repeating this phrase more than any other line from any other track on this album. I have a problem. It's like compulsive. It's a tick. It's like my own personal Tourette's. It's out of control.
What they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about, what they talking about, they talking about.
I can't stop.
Peekaboo, I just put them bookers in my chain. Peekaboo, 80 pointers like a Kobe game. Peekaboo, 7.62s, I make them plain. Peekaboo, popping out, you better not smell my name. Peekaboo, put 2 foreigns on the 405. Peekaboo, Kashi Pepper here from doing pasta. Peekaboo, why you acting tough on IG Live? Peekaboo, you know my little niggas off they rocker.
This beat is so fun and bouncy and just inspires tomfoolery, chicanery, if you will. I'm going to be honest, I don't even really care what Kendrick's saying in this first verse. Drop your favorite bar from this first set of bars here. I'm just over here bobbing along, you feel me? Like, I do enjoy the 80 pointers like a Kobe game. That's fun. I like how he uses numbers multiple times in this set of bars. I like how he says, Peekaboo, why are you acting tough on IG Live? Which makes me imagine Kendrick Lamar just scrolling Instagram, stopping on somebody's IG live who's like talking tough or being threatening and just commenting peekaboo and then just continuing to scroll. Like, that's just a really hilarious visual to me. Genius says that this could be referring to Top 5, who is a associate of Drake's who may or may not have been threatening action against Kendrick and his people after his release from prison. This is just speculation. I don't actually know anything. This is just me reporting something that I saw. Also, if anybody's asking, I live in Des Moines, Iowa on a farm, underground. The flow is silly and it matches the beat and I'm having fun, but there are more surprises in store.
Peekaboo, surprise, bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese. Peekaboo, let me FaceTime my op, bitch, I'm up the street. Peekaboo, yes, AGs, I'm putting something to sleep. Peekaboo, he on the ground, I praise God and start stumping feet. Peekaboo, I put 10 on his face, bitch, my shooter playing. Peekaboo, I hit it from the back, I told her move her hands. Peekaboo, then slide my thumb in where her at. Peekaboo, on your top, I'm with dot, bitch, don't look back.
This is some of the wildest shit I've ever heard come from a feature. First of all,
Uno.
every time he says,
Surprise, bitch, it's that nigga chicken cheese.
I laugh every time because I actually am surprised every time he comes in. Next,
Dos.
let me FaceTime my op. Bitch, I'm up the street. Like, brother, settle down. Who are we talking about? And why are you taking time out of this Kendrick song to pose these threats? Then we get
Tres.
he on the ground. I praise God, which is fantastic.
Praying for his recovery.
And starts stomping feet. What are you doing? Let him up. Then we get a nice potential entendre here. I mean, it's still violent, but it's clever. I put 10 on his face.
Diez.
So, like, 10 on your face, like, peekaboo. That seems pretty nice, pretty innocent. But also, it could be that he's putting 10 racks on this man's soul like a bounty. It's not good. Then this whole slide my thumb in where her at.
What do you mean by that?
Now, I have no clue what he's referring to, right?
Me neither.
Just no idea.
I looked it up.
Maybe she has like a stuffy nose. He's trying to help her out. I don't know, right? And I'm not going to speculate. It's none of my business. But I do laugh every time I hear it. This verse is nuts. Then we get another chorus.
What they talking about, know what they talking about, know what they talking about.
And Kendrick spits to close this song, just an all-time verse. Right up there with the Kanye verse on Lift Yourself. Just really special stuff.
Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, that's my bitch. Hey, with all that fake shit. Hey, ain't the one to play with. Hey. Pull off in a lamb, double pocket all that tams. Mister, get off on your mans. If he hand you disrespect, you better follow up with hands. Losses to the neck, but now I'm trophied up, I'm saying like bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. The type of skits I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Big dog business, I would not hold your hand.
Can I be real with y'all? When I heard him say
Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
I was like, is this one of the verses of all time? My feeling is that it probably is, and if you don't get it, then, I mean, the type of shit he's on, you wouldn't understand. Also, to go along with the
whatever, though.
Also, something else that has been added to my daily discourse, my daily dialogue is, hi. Every time something's not going my way, every time I feel like somebody's made a mistake, first thing that comes to mind, it's pretty cool that Kendrick decided to become a rapper because he really could have just been a funny guy. He could have been a talented comedic actor. He could have been a voice actor. He could have been a stand-up comedian. This shit is peak comedy. It's absurd.
Mister, get up on your man.
We're watching a master at work. This is a perfect song. I haven't even finished it yet. I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's 10. And if you want to fight about it, then FaceTime me. I'm right up the street. Don't make me hit you with that.
Beep, boo, boo, bop, boo, boo, beep. Oh, my bad, wrong one. Bing, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam. Yeah.
Let's finish the song. This is too much. Be serious.
Broke bitch business, I cannot be your man. Never got his ass whooped until we open up that can. Damn, alley hoop me bands, I'm a slam. Jam freak bitch, I like my Mac touching yams. Pay that option around me, I'ma tell you turn it off. Heard what happened to your mans, not sorry for your loss. Should've prayed before them shooters came and nailed him to the cross. I let your boy get a pass, bitch, you lucky you saw. For real.
Diez.
Peekaboo is a perfect song.
10.
If we're bumping GNX and you skip Peekaboo, I mean, that's okay. You might be a good person, but are you my kind of person? Not really.
Beep, boop, boop, bop, boop, boop.
I'm just out here trying to have fun. I appreciate you all tapping in. I know that there are probably a lot of lyrics a lot of verses that I might not have broken down like the Dissect podcast or even like today's sponsor, Professor Sky's record reviews. But I want you all to know that I'm really just out here trying to enjoy this music with you all. If you appreciate the content, if you like what we're doing here, please
Like the video.
please leave a comment letting me know what your favorite song out of these three are. Please let me know what some of your favorite bars were out of these three songs. I think that this 3-song run is very underrated for reasons that most people just don't want to talk about because they're silly, but I love them. I don't care. If you want to support the channel, because episodes like this are demonetized, I just don't care about that because the community that we've built with the amount of members that we have, it is worth putting out videos that YouTube's not going to pay me for the sake of us putting out the best possible content. If you're interested in supporting the channel, you can become a member for as little as $1, get access to the Derapy Discord. You can become a certified therapist for $5 to get early access to new videos like this one. Also, we have a $10 tier where you get behind the scenes stuff with my editor, see how the show's made. You can become the biggest derp for $20 and get one album reviewed per month of your choice, or you can become a Derapy sponsor. This episode of Derapy specifically is brought to you by Professor Sky's record review. Professor Sky has a YouTube channel where they do real, deep, hard-hitting analysis on music and the culture that inspires it. They have over 130,000 subscribers, and some of their most popular YouTube videos break down the failures of Drake's The Heart Part 6, Kendrick's Not Like Us music video, as well as a Playboy Cardi concert review and an hour-long breakdown of Charlie XCX's Brat album. Professor Sky is supporting Derapy by sponsoring episodes like this one, so please make sure this man is getting his money's worth. Go and subscribe to his YouTube channel. Leave a comment on his latest video saying that Derapy sent you. That is all from me today. Love you, mean it. Hit that subscribe button and enjoy the outro.
This my Uncle Lemaine, he said that he would kill me if I didn't make it. Now I'm possessed by a spirit and they can't take it. Used to bump the Carter 3, I held my rolling chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though, call me crazy, everybody questionable. Turn me to an Eskimo, I drew the line in decimals. Smooth coaster, tailor-made, I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it, it was only right for me to let it go. Won the Super Bowl and I'm the only one congratulate me. All these niggas agitated, I'm just glad to show these faces. Quite frankly, plenty artists, but they outdated. Old ass flows trying to convince me that you they favorite. This is not for lyricists, I swear it's not the sentiments. Fuck a double entendre, I won't